The next episode starts with Yu's little sister, Ayumi, getting sick. She's running a fever, up to 38.5 degrees Celsius, so she has to stay home from school. Meanwhile, there's a classmate of hers who seems a bit suspicious. Back in the student council room, they've picked up another power user. This one has a terrifying ability, destruction. Yu's shocked when he hears this. But what's even more surprising is that the user's location is traced to the student dorms. That's when something clicks for Yu. The only people missing from school today are the sick ones. And the only sick person he knows there is his sister. He doesn't tell anyone right away, but now notices his reaction. She reads him like a book. Yu finally admits it. His sister's running a fever. Now immediately decides to go check on her. Yu agrees, but Jojiro protests. Now, being now, handles it in her own way. She lures Jojiro to the window and then, bam! Kicks him right out of the student council room. Now, Yu and Yusurin head to Yu's apartment to visit Ayumi. But surprise! 3 of Ayumi's classmates are already there. That means there are now 4 possible suspects for the destruction power. Not long after, though, her friends leave, but Yu catches one of them giving off a weird, kinda dangerous vibe toward Ayumi. Then comes a funny moment. Yusurin walks into Ayumi's room. Ayumi, who's a huge fan, immediately gets a nosebleed, even though Yusurin is still in disguise. Now quickly helps stop the bleeding. Then Yusurin takes off her mask and glasses, relieved, and boom! Ayumi starts nosebleeding again. Night falls. But there's still no proof that Ayumi is the power user. Now tells Yu to ask her if anything weird ever happened, like something collapsing. Yu asks, and Ayumi admits that she once had a dream where the ground just crumbled beneath her. 2 days later, Ayumi's fever starts to go down, but Yu still doesn't let her go to school. That doesn't stop her, though. She sneaks off anyway. Back at the student council room, now suddenly gets a bad feeling. She decides to head over and investigate Ayumi's school herself. Meanwhile, Ayumi's walking through the hallway when she runs into that same suspicious person from earlier. The one who visited her with the other classmates. The girl steps forward and says angrily, "Ever since you came to this school, Oikawa forgot all about me." Ayumi's cornered. The girl pulls out a sharp weapon and moves in to attack. But just as she's about to strike, boom! Ayumi's powers activate. Everything, walls, floors, the entire school building collapses into rubble. Ayumi falls deep into the wreckage. Yu and the others arrive too late. The school is already destroyed. Yu starts frantically digging through the debris, calling out her name. Suddenly, a huge piece of rubble breaks loose and falls toward him. What happens next? Does Yu get crushed under the wreckage? Or will he make it out in time?